kids? Better yet, have you heard of Megan's Law? Well, if you have not, then you should. What I will be talking about today is Megan's Law and sex offenders. Should they be named and ashamed? According to the National Sex Offenders List, one of the top 3 states of sex offenders are in our area, and that state is Arkansas. I feel by Arkansas being so close, we need to protect our loved ones and come up with ways to keep sex offenders out of our area and in one spot. So, we need to step up as parents and community leaders and demand that Congress call out our offenders and keep them long term. Also, we need to make sure our councilman provides us with a monthly updated list of new and moved sex offenders so we will know who's around us at all times. You know, as parents, we live in fear for our kids. We are always wondering who they're with and are they safe. So, to ease our fear a little, in 1996, President Clinton signed what we know as Megan's Law. This law was made sure to make sure that sex offenders register and to allow public notification of sex offenders when they are released into the community. That's why I always say know your neighbors. Starting today, if you do not know your neighbors, introduce yourselves to your neighbors, and from time to time, look to see who your neighbors' friends are to see what kind of company they keep. After that, gather your neighborhood together and create a neighborhood watch group for sex offenders and call out these predators. They've ashamed the people that we've loved so much, and it's time to show them that we're not ashamed anymore and to shame them. We should post flyers with their names and pictures on it around the areas where our kids are and where they play. And we should also make sure that our kids are in the stranger danger territory. So when they see a sex offender or someone that's trying to hurt them, they would say stranger danger. It may sound trivial, but I believe that there are a few advantages of putting them in one spot. One advantage is it will give us a peace of mind knowing that they are out of touch of human population. Another advantage is that they will not become repeat offenders and hurt others. And lastly, most of the time when we say sex offenders, we think strangers. But recently, statistics have shown that 60% of sex offenders are our family friends, and 30% is actually our family, and 10%, well, they're the strangers. And most of the time, your family friends are repeat offenders. Under one component of Megan's Law, it stated that sex offenders pose a high risk of reoffending, and they are also most likely not to sign the sex registry. And that takes our sense of security away. So, I am encouraging you to step up and out on a limb and get involved in your community to protect your loved ones. Also, we need to make sure that our kids are able to identify sex offenders and how to respond to them, if so. So before I conclude, I want to ask how many of you live in the South Haven, Olive Branch, and Horn Lake area? Down here I have in the South Haven, Horn Lake area, the blue area is the kids, and where the circles are is where the kids are close to sex offenders. And as you can see, they are really close. And on this side is Arkansas, and their statistics of how many sex offenders there are in Arkansas. And over here is Tennessee. As you can see at the bottom, all of these sex offenders, and it was too many to count. So, as you can see, all 3 states, same song, different verse. So as I said before, name and shame these sex offenders so we can be protected. And we should name these offenders, and we should call them out and let the officials know that we are not having it. Thank you.